What about this thick piece of material, yellow colored, that you see here? What is the aim of this material? This is the thermal insulation. I mean, this material is a special one that has got a very low transference coefficient of the heat. So the heat is not passing through it. It's very difficult for the heat to pass through this material, and in that way, what we have is that the heat is kept inside these pipes, or around these pipes, and the energy, the thermal energy, goes through the water. No, it's not wasted through the ambience that is in the exterior part. What about this piece of metal? This is the metallic framework that not only in the rear part, but as you can see here, this is the metallic, it's a metallic sheet of metal, metallic part that is, let's say, like a framework that is keeping all together. So you see, this is also a side framework. It's metallic, and as you see here, you have got also a kind of thermal insulation, not the same material than this one, but the aim is the same. I mean, to keep it all the heat inside, not going through the rear side or through the laterals to the ambience, to the exterior ambience. And the last part, I've got this polymer that its function is to keep the glass mounted into the structure. It's a special polymer because it has to stand withstand very high temperatures, and it has to support the contractions and dilatations that this glass is suffering because of the heat variation that it has. So it's because of that we have got let's say non-flexible material, like the non-rigid material as these polymers. This will be the inlet of water into the collector, and you will have in all the collectors, let's say, four different pipes. Two of them could be used as inlet and another two as outlet. So the cold water is passing through here, and as it is heated up by the solar radiation, in the superior part of the collector you will have the outlet of hot water that goes to the water storage. How we can connect this solar collector with the water storage that we have got in the boiler room? These solar collectors have got pipes for the inlet and for the outlet of the hot water. The inlet is piece of the component that is, let's say, taking the cold water that comes from the boiler's room, and as you know, the water is becoming lighter with the temperature. So as it is heated up, it is going to the superior part of the collector, and from the outlet pipes that are here, in this case they have been cut up, this water goes again, returns to the storage tank. That would be the principle. And the last thing that you have to keep into account is that, with the aim of avoiding any condensation into the inner surface of the glass, we have got here, even if you can see them, we have got some 8 ventilation holes into the solar collector, and in that case we have got a minimum airflow inside, and we avoid having solar condensation into the panels, especially when the temperature inside is very hot, and after the night we have got the exterior surface very cold. This is another kind of solar panel, but be careful, it's not the same type of solar panel. This is a thermal panel and this is a photovoltaic panel. These ones, as you see, the thickness is much less than these ones. These are thicker, and the aim of these ones is to produce electricity with the photovoltaic effect. So they are converting the solar radiation into electricity, and it's the typical question that the students at first don't realize. They mix up both and are very different.